So good morning. You're good, eh? Yeah, Mr. Maya, and I'll be taking you, or I've been taking you to apply construction material. Yes. So when is today? Today is it? 10. And continue with apply. Apply construction. Material. That's the size. But before I start, I need to know the members. Your Esther Mse, Alvin Namwamba, present. Charles Macharia, present. Mwende Macharia. And we last we have Alvin Mulamwa. So, as we said earlier, we are continuing with our unit of competence, and last week we were able to identify or to define construction materials. And we said these are all these materials that we use in our construction of bridges, buildings, roads. All these is what we call construction materials. So today we are going further and deeper to look at the physical. We are now going deeper to check out the physical properties of these materials. So, what comes to your mind when you feel, or when you hear the word physical? Something that you can see and touch.
Physical properties are the properties that can be observed, measured, and also
Something that you can measure, observe. Now that takes us to our unit of session title today, which is we have the general physical. So, as we had said earlier, our friend told us that something physical is something that we can see, or maybe observe, or even measure, right? Who among you can give us a good explanation on now what it is physical property of construction? Physical properties. Who can give us an explanation of what it is as physical property? When we hear the physical property, but now in construction materials. Yes,
There are coherent characteristics of materials
yes.
that can be measured or observed without changing the chemical properties of the material.
Can you hear him?
No.
There are
Yeah.
coherent characteristics of a material that can be observed or measured without changing the chemical composition of a material.
Okay. Now the physical property Alfred says that these are properties we can be observed. You can observe them. This is by you seeing. You are visual. You can see. And then you can even measure. This is science now. You can measure like density. You can also do what? You can?
Observe,
These are the characteristics that can be observed and measured.
without changing.
The key is without changing their
Chemical composition.
without of chemical composition. So anything that changes the chemical composition is not feasible, right? So, colleague, so that he can take you to the other part of the session. Tumpigie makofi akikuja.
Morning class.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
So let's proceed where we are. So we are talking about general physical properties of construction materials. As we have been told about construction materials, and mimi ni watu wa mjengo, we interact with construction material on a daily basis, isn't it? So today you are learning specifically the general physical properties. So we have the mechanical, we have the chemical, but today you are learning about physical. So with me here, I've got some materials and the physical properties, construction material. I need to have a look at them. Are you able to see?
Yes.
So from what I've shared to you, we have an example of the physical properties of construction materials. So I want you to think about it among yourself, some of the physical properties of construction material. After thinking, share with your neighbor, pair with your neighbor and share. Is it okay? I will start. Think among yourself. share what your thought about prayer, right? A minute prayer. Pray with your neighbor. Share with your neighbor. Continue sharing with your neighbor. Share with your Pair up and share. Now done. Let's have some order. Some order, please. So we begin from this side. My friend, what have you thought and what have you shared with your neighbor? The rich property density. The next one, what have you think and shared with your neighbor?
Porosity.
Porosity. From the other side,
Resistance.
fire resistance. The next,
Is
mobility. There are so many. Let's mention the next one. Yes. Sorry? Come on. Specific gravity. The next one,
Frost resistance.
frost resistance. Yes. Sorry? Weather. Weathering resistance. And here
materials mass to its volume in a homogeneous solid state.
Very good, clap for him. So density, for example, you have got steel. You know steel?
Yeah.
It's one of the material largely used in construction. Steel is a very good material in density, as you all know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then we go to porosity. Who can define porosity in simple terms? Just from the back.
I would say porosity is the amount of pores and voids in the material.
Good try. Someone else? Yes?
Porosity is the measure of the void spaces in a material.
Very good. Porosity is the measure of the void spaces within a material, and it is expressed as the ratio of the volume of pores to the total volume of the materials. Are you getting? High porosity can lead to higher water absorption, lower strength, and increased thermal insulation. On the other side, lower porosity often indicates higher density and strength within a material. Have you understood?
Yes.
So we go to fire resistance. Who can explain fire resistance as a physical property? Yes, mother?
The ability of a material to conduct it.
Very good. As the name suggests, ability of a material to conduct heat. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Like for example, you have wood as a material. It has got a higher fire absorption because it conducts it faster compared to other material. You get it? So move to permeability. Who can explain permeability as a physical property in construction materials? By show of hands, yes, from the back.
I would say that permeability is the ability of a material to allow fluid in.
Very good, clap for him. So you have an impervious material like glass. Glass is not permeable because it doesn't allow any water. On the other hand, you've got concrete. Concrete is permeable because it allows water to pass through. Are you getting?
Yes.
We then move to specific gravity. What have you shared with your friend concerning specific gravity? Yes?
Specific, with my friend, I have shared that specific gravity is the ratio of density of substance to the density in reference to a reference substance.
That's very good. In construction, we also have, when you come to aggregate and the cement, usually measure specific gravity. Are you getting it? Then you have a look at the frost resistance, as the name suggests. Who can define frost resistance as a physical property of construction material? By show of hands. As the name suggests, yes, my friend. Very good, clap for him. And this property, frost resistant, is very crucial for materials exposed in cold climates, where water can fill within pores, causing expansion and damage. Lesser materials with lower porosity generally have higher frost resistance. Are you getting? Then we move to weathering resistance. Who can explain weathering resistance as a physical property of construction material? Yes, my friend?
It's the ability of a material to withstand the combined actions of atmospheric and other environmental conditions.
That's very good. And durability directly impacts the lifespan and maintenance required of a structure. So this is just some of the physical property that we have, but there are so many, as indicated also from the what I've given you. So I hereby invite my colleague to take us through the next step. Clap for her.
Okay, thank you. I can see you have learned a lot today, and now you will have a recap of what you have learned. So someone can explain what is porosity according to what you have learned today. Anyone? Yes.
The measure of voids within a material.
Porosity is the measure of voids within a material. This is the measure of voids. The term voids. Somebody explain permeability. Yes.
Permeability is the ability of a material to allow fluids or water to pass through it.
Yes. Permeability is the ability of a material to allow. The word is allow. Anyone can explain what is weathering resistance? Weathering resistance, please. Yes.
This is ability to resist damage.
Weather resistance is the ability to resist damage. The word resist. You can see we have learned a lot and you have understood what we have learned. For our assignments, we have not exposed all the physical properties, but we have stated the general physical properties. But there are so many physical. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm still wondering.
Yes.
I'm still wondering what is the importance of physical properties in construction materials. Yes.
The importance of physical properties. I'll give that as an assignment.
Okay.
Yes. So for our assignment, you can see we have not exposed all of them. There are just 7, but there are a lot of physical properties. For our assignments,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes.
Before we continue, I wanted you to expand on fire resistance as a physical property.
Fire resistance. Fire resistance, there is something which is called combustion. Combustion. I'm sure you have seen buildings getting fire, right? Something like a timber can burn easily as compared to a metal, right? So for the physical properties, when you are choosing a timber, please choose a timber that is resistant to fire. Okay? Have you understood? So for our assignment to explain the general properties, the general physical properties of construction materials. This assignment is part of our CAT assessment, so please ensure everyone has submitted this assignment. It's 30 marks. I'm giving you 3 weeks for further research, further discussion with your group members. And this assignment will be posted in your e-portfolio. I'm sure you have learned about how to create an e-portfolio. So you go to your e-portfolio account. This assignment should not be handwritten. Please let it in printed form. You can use the MS Word application. Use the features such as edit, save, the font style, to make sure that your assignment is appealing and it is well done. Avoid any errors in the assignment because it is part of your class. Ensure that in 3 weeks you submit because after 3 weeks then I will close the e-portfolio, okay? Yes. Yes.
Is it textile is a part of unique physical property?
Yes. Texture is part of a physical property. That's why I've asked you to go and research further on these properties. There are so many properties that you have not exposed, so you have to go and do them as part of your assignments. That's why it's 30 marks because there are a lot of physical properties, okay? Any other question?
No.
How was the class?
Good.
Did you enjoy the class?
Yes.
I hope to meet you next time, okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
You too.
Madam.